The shifting lens of prestige, evolution of Nobel Prize evaluation protocols. 1. Origins of the Nobel Vision, 1901 to 1920. At its inception in 1901, the Nobel Prizes were guided strictly by Alfred Nobel's will, which emphasized rewarding those who have conferred the greatest benefit to humankind. Evaluation was largely qualitative, relying on the moral and scientific judgment of select committees. Nominations were confidential, and the process was centralized within the Swedish and Norwegian institutions designated by Nobel himself. 2. Institutional formalization and early challenges, 1920 to 1950. As the Nobel Prizes gained global prestige, the need for more formalized evaluation protocols emerged. Committees began to standardize nomination formats, requiring written endorsements and documented achievements. However, the process remained opaque, and controversies arose especially in peace and literature categories due to subjective interpretations of merit and political bias. 3. Expansion of expertise and peer review, 1950 to 1980. This era marked a shift toward broader academic involvement. Committees began consulting external experts and former laureates to validate nominations. Peer review mechanisms were introduced, particularly in scientific fields, to ensure technical accuracy and originality. The evaluation process became more layered, with preliminary screenings, expert panels, and final committee deliberations. 4. Transparency and globalization, 1980 to 2000. With growing international scrutiny, the Nobel institutions began emphasizing transparency and fairness. The nomination pool expanded to include more diverse voices, academic institutions, governments, and global organizations. Evaluation protocols now required detailed documentation of impact, citations, and ethical considerations. The Peace Prize, in particular, saw increased involvement from international NGOs and human rights bodies. 5. Digitalization and data-driven assessment, 2000 to 2020. The digital age transformed evaluation protocols. Committees began using bibliometric tools, citation indices, and algorithmic screening to assess scientific impact. Online databases facilitated broader access to nominee achievements. Confidentiality remained paramount, but the process became more data-informed, especially in physics, chemistry, and medicine. 6. Ethical oversight and societal impact metrics, 2020–present. Recent years have seen a paradigm shift toward evaluating societal relevance and ethical integrity. Committees now consider long-term impact, sustainability, and inclusivity. For example, nominees in medicine are assessed not just for discovery but for equitable access and global health outcomes. The Peace Prize increasingly reflects intersectional justice and grassroots movements. 7. The role of former laureates and public sentiment. A notable evolution is the inclusion of former laureates in advisory roles. Their insights help balance technical rigor with visionary thinking. Additionally, while public opinion doesn't directly influence decisions, it shapes the discourse around nominations, especially in literature and peace categories. 8. Future trajectories, AI, open review, and participatory evaluation. Looking ahead, Nobel committees may adopt AI-assisted analysis, open peer review, and participatory evaluation models. These could democratize the process while preserving its integrity. The challenge will be balancing tradition with innovation, ensuring that the Nobel legacy remains both timeless and timely.